Good afternoon. I guess you've heard what's happening on the media, but I've never seen so many helicopters in the sky as in London this afternoon. It's like a scene from Apocalypse Now. Probably heard, I think one lady's died over there, they mowed into her. And also, I think one cop was stabbed with a machete and they shot him dead, I think. It's quite a scary scene over there at the moment, but I've never seen so many police, and it's amazing also how quiet the city's gone at the moment. Oxford Street, this is just not good for business here at the moment. I can count about 5 helicopters above me at the moment. So whether there's any more on the run or not, I don't know. Still quite a few tourists around at the moment. I'll try and keep this up for as long as I can. I'm not sure how long this signal can last. Even the Royal Festival Hall is closed at the moment, so obviously, you know, they're realising that these people are probably looking for any sort of soft target that they can get, including, you know, just people just walking over the bridge. So sad, enjoying their day. It's just so tragic to know that this is happening in, you know, London, the city I know and love, and I always have loved. This majestic, beautiful city, and look at it now. You know, it's just fucking like a war zone. Look. 5 helicopters up there, zoom lens monitoring everyone at the moment. Talking to a few cops as well, they obviously seem quite scared, and I don't know what sort of military training they have, if any, but you know, first thing you do if there's a gun is you get a wall behind you, and I advised a few of them. There's police boats just there going past, and they thank me for that. You know, they seem to appreciate that. And on Westminster Bridge itself, you'll see that all the buses, all the traffic was there at the time of the attack. It's just left there. It's the same in Westminster Waterloo Bridge behind me. You see that everything's just been locked down. Probably, I imagine, forensics or whatever. But this is going to cost the city millions. The London Eye is closed. Everything is closed. But people must have known that something like this is going to happen, and it's going to happen again and again and again, isn't it? You know, it's just so sad. But I'm going to hit the road in a minute anyway, and I always pick the wrong day to come uptown, you know, it's always gets me that way. You don't look at me anyway all the time. Let me show you a bit around this. Don't know what sort of sound it is. It may not be so good. It's a tin machine, you know. There's a few cops up there. You've seen it all before, and you're probably going to see it all again. Some of the tourists around here just seem really dumbfounded. The Royal Festival Hall closed today. Closed. Someone's been shot dead on the bridge. Are you English? Yeah. The police and someone, they mowed into someone on the bridge, I believe. And I think there's at least one person dead. Yeah, on the bridge, yeah. You're English? Oh, hablas español? Français, je parle un petit français, yeah. Muy, no. Muy peligroso aquí hoy. Very, very dangerous here today. La policia. Westminster Bridge. The attack was on Westminster Bridge, and they just apparently were just mowing into people. I was talking to the American correspondent over there, but I think what happened was similar to the Nice attack, where the car just came along and just mowed into anyone. I mean, poor people on their holiday, you know, just walking over the bridge and just hit them. And just be careful. I mean, keep a wall behind you, keep close to buildings, you know, my advice. I don't know the full story. Yeah, this is also why there's so many helicopters in the sky at the moment as well. Yeah. I'm so sorry your day's been interrupted. You come to London on holiday, yeah? And, oh, you live here? Yeah, your English is good, yeah. Take care anyway, yeah. Well, there you have it. There's a lady who actually lives here, a French lady. Turn it around again. So, but people nonchalantly go about their daily life. You know, this is a city under lockdown. We have to be really vigilant now. And I'm probably preaching to the converted here as well. But I didn't expect. I've just been to my professional building, and the people who work there. I mean, you can see they're obviously visibly scared to know they're going to come out into this situation tonight. But I'm not trying to be over dramatic or anything, but it's just sort of really strange up here at the moment. Very, very quiet. And but you know, with what happened in Nice and what happened in Brussels last year and on the beaches in Tunisia, it was bound to happen here at some stage, and for me to say otherwise would be quite naive. Just hope this signal lasts. But I guess this makes a change from the 6 o'clock news to hear me delivering the news tonight, you know. But yeah, I mean, I'll be leaving shortly, but my advice is keep out the West End tonight. Go anywhere, you know, a forest or Hampstead Heath, maybe not Hampstead Heath, but a forest, anywhere that's away from people at the moment, because they're obviously looking for soft targets. So, you know, I imagine this is going to put this part of Westminster into lockdown for a few days. I mean, because whether there's others still, there are obviously other cells at large here, and I mean, if MI5 was so brilliant, they would have, you know, they claim to be so great, they would have deterred all this, including the one today. You know, from what I know, people walking across the bridge, you know, just doing a bit of sightseeing. So they're not brilliant, you know. I mean, I think as the IRA once said, you know, we can be lucky 100 times, they've only got to be lucky once. And this is the way it works. It's a war of attrition, you know, one side trying to break the other one down constantly, and Westminster Bridge is just chocolate. That's Waterloo Bridge over there. That's try and focus in a bit on it. So, sorry I can't show you anything more dramatic than this at the moment, but this is it. I can't get a signal on the other side of the bridge. It's mainly all happening over there in Westminster, but I think if I go too far from the festival, I'm going to lose this signal, which is what I don't want to do. And I don't like to be the deliverer of bad news, you know me. I mean, everyone, all my Facebook friends here, you know I like good vibrations. I love the good vibrations and a good time. I don't like this going on, but, you know, at the same time it is, and I'm a realist. I think it's a similar situation a couple of years ago where, I think it was in Birmingham, where there was rumours of an attack, or there was an attack, and I think part of Birmingham, they just basically huddled up in the police station. I mean, you can understand it, but if you don't see a combat situation every day, then, you know, it is a rather unique experience. Maybe your last experience, you know. I mean, the cop who was attacked with a machete today, I mean, presumably he had a stab vest on or something, but I hope he did. But someone who's trained in combat is going to know that not to hit him in the chest, you know, hit him in the neck or in the face, any soft part of the body, you know. So this shouldn't be underestimated. Basically a city under siege at the moment. But I think it's also very unlikely that they're going to attack in the same place first. That same place again, they wouldn't do that. You know, this attack on Westminster Day could be, I would imagine, a decoy, so that they can attack another part of the country or regroup or whatever. And the sort of idealists that do this sort of thing know they're going to have loss of life. You know, they'll die for a cause, and they probably knew that the people that did the attacks, they would end up in the mortuary tonight. You know, that's part of the philosophy of being a terrorist, or being, in their words, I suppose, a freedom fighter. I'm not going to do a grand tour of the sights of London tonight. I mean, there's a GPO tower over there, but it's question is, will it still be there tomorrow morning? I mean, that survived the IRA in 1971, I think it was. Beautiful building that. I mean, I went up there in 71. My granddad took me up there. It's now a listed building, like that White Elephant Centre Point. Also now a listed building. There it is. Very sort of modernist building that. Part of Harold Wilson's White Heat. When people have this idea in the 60s that everyone would be, like, you know, these helicopters would be living in bliss. They had this wonderful squeaky clean view of the future, that we'd all be living in bliss now. And the GPO tower, I think, symbolises that philosophy in that era. You know, I love that building, I really do. Most of the action, I say action is sort of inverted commas, is happening over there in Westminster. It's just tending to casualties, and it's just like a scene from that film, I think, was it 28 Days Afterwards, where you've got stacks of double-decker buses piling up behind each other, and just left there, you know, except with 28 Days After, I would imagine that they filmed that early in the morning, you know. It's a sort of weird, sort of surreal feeling here at the moment. It's similar to after the 7th of July bombings in 2005, you know, where the streets of Ilford, there's a police boat going on there, so there's obviously... I must add, I didn't intend to be here tonight. It's purely by chance that I am here. And I'm going to probably try and take my chances by getting to... I think Waterloo Station in a minute. I think most of the stations are open, strangely enough. I think it's just Westminster, which goes under Parliament, which is closed. So a little stroll, you know, get the adrenaline rushing a bit. But this is going to be in headlines for a few days, if not weeks, I would imagine. You know, especially with the elections coming up in Europe and everything. This is not going to go away. So whether you're in the Philippines, whether you're in the UK, wherever you may be, I hope you have a nice evening. And if anything dramatic happens up here tonight, I'll go live again. Hi Jan, I see you down there. Jan, you're watching in Wales, yeah? Long time since you spoke to me, isn't it? You know, do I look any older? Of course I do. You know, listen, it's not the way I look; it's the way I am inside. I think that matters. Anyway, wherever you may be, take care. Sort of seeing those planes fly over is very sort of reminiscent of 2001 when I was in Liverpool Street, when my friend phoned me and said that planes just gone into the World Trade Center, which I went up myself in 1993. Just sort of brings back memories of that, you know. Traffic's moving a bit now on Waterloo Bridge. People want to get home, you know, the hard day's work, and they've got to get up here tomorrow morning. It's only Wednesday, isn't it? So it's still fairly early in the week. Hope you can hear the broadcast okay. I haven't done this that often. As you can see, the South Bank Centre completely shut. You know, there's probably some good concerts that they've cancelled in there tonight. You know, I don't know who, but when a situation like this occurs, what can you do? You know, you either take it seriously or put people's lives at risk, I imagine. There it is, the world famous South Bank Centre. I'm about to get back, guys, anyway. Hope to see you all soon or whenever. Okay. Adios, amigos.